Hi, this is Richard here. So, I am back today with another video, this time looking at 10 business idioms. Now, idioms are really great to learn, not just for you, so you can sound a bit more fluid when you're speaking in English, especially in business situations, but also because native speakers use idioms all the time. So if you can learn some, yes, it will help you with your fluidity, but also it will help you understand because these are used quite a lot in business. So we're going to go through 10 business idioms today. But before we get into it, I just want you to click follow underneath the video. If you look underneath the video on the right, there should be a button that says subscribe. Click that subscribe button, you become a subscriber. That means when a new video comes out, and at the moment a new video comes out every 2 or 3 days, you will be one of the first to get a notification of that. And also, if you want to be really helpful, you can click the like button. And if you click the like button, more people will find out about these great videos, and more people will get help with their English. So if you can do that, that would be great. So we have 10 business idioms today. Let's get into them. Number 1, we have to learn the ropes. What does this mean, to learn the ropes? Well, it means to become familiar with a job or a field, or to be trained. So let's look at an example sentence of this. John only started here a month ago. He's still learning the ropes. So he's still learning, he's still training, he's still learning the ropes. It comes from a long time ago when in English, imagine if you're on a boat, you're on a ship and you have to learn all the ropes for the sails. Well, it takes a long time, doesn't it? It happens nowadays in jobs, in fields, you have to learn the ropes. So number 1, to learn the ropes. Number two you might have heard of, and it is to get the sack, or we could say to be sacked. Now this means to be fired or to be dismissed from your job. So an example sentence could be, Jack got sacked for his behavior at the conference, or he got the sack. So remember, to get the sack or to get sacked for his behavior at the conference. Number 3, off the hook, to be off the hook for something. So this really means that you are free from blame or responsibility to do something. So we could say, Rob said he would finish the project, so you're off the hook. You don't need to do anything. You're not responsible for the rest of the project because Rob said he would do it. We also have another usage of off the hook. Young people, people way younger than me, can use the word off the hook to mean, oh, it was really cool, like the party or the concert was off the hook. You are too old. If you are older than 25, you are too old to be using it in that context. So just so you know, just so you can understand, but don't use it yourself. Number 4, hanging by a thread. Now, if something is hanging by a thread, it's in great danger of elimination or failure. So for example, we could say, Mark has botched his last 3 sales performances. His job is hanging by a thread. So he's botched his last 3 sales contracts, his last 3 sales performances. To botch something means to make a mess of something, to fail at doing something. So he might get the sack. His job is hanging by a thread. Number 5, to burn the candle at both ends. Now, if you are burning the candle at both ends, you're working very long hours. You've not got enough time to sleep and rest and get your energy back. So I could say something like, I've been working 2 jobs so I can buy a car, but I'm very tired. I'm burning the candle at both ends. It's not something that can happen for a long period, but maybe if you have a short-term goal to do something, maybe it can work, but be careful with it. Number 6, we can talk about the rank and file. Now, the rank and file is usually a term we use to refer to the ordinary members of an organization. So not the managers, not the leaders or the direction. We can just talk about the ordinary members of an organization. So you might read something like this in the newspaper. Labour leaders announced that they have agreed to a new contract. but the rank and file still don't like it. In some countries, we have bigger union membership, and maybe the rank and file members, they don't agree with the decision of management, so maybe they go against it. Number 7, we actually have two terms, because in Britain and in America we have two different terms. So in Britain we talk about a P45, but in America they talk about a pink slip. Now this is the piece of paper you get if you are fired, you are sacked from a job. So after teaching for 10 years in the same district, I got a P45 last Tuesday. They let me go. They said, hey, thanks for all your service, but we don't want you or need you anymore. So to receive a P45 in Britain, we'd say, or a pink slip in America, means to lose your job. So I hope that doesn't happen to you. We could also, number 8, talk about being out of work. It's quite an easy one. To be out of work means to be unemployed. So for example, I've been out of work since June. I'm sure I'll find something soon. It's good to have that optimism, of course. Number 9, we can talk about to give someone the boot. To give someone the boot means to fire someone or to sack someone, to dismiss them from the job. So Linda's just not getting the job done. It's time to give her the boot. Time to get rid of her, to give her the boot. So normally we talk about it in a job sense. And number 10, we can talk about all in a day's work. And this just means part of somebody's remit or part of somebody's responsibilities. So imagine if I said, John, great job on that presentation. Maybe John would say, all in a day's work. It's just part of my normal responsibility. It's what I do, all in a day's work. So you have 10 nice business idioms there to try and add into your vocabulary. Try and slip one in at the next meeting in English. It could be quite fun for you, and people will be very impressed if you use some of these. So maybe try some of these out. Write some things down in the comments. I will check them for you. And I hope that helps. And like I said before, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. If you want to share it with your friends as well, that is more than okay. I hope that helps. Thanks.